Hi all, welcome to Learn Code Repeat. Today is the day 24 of the October Lead Code Challenge and the name of the problem is bag of tokens. Let's look into the problem. So the problem states you have an initial power of p, an initial score of 0 and a bag of tokens where token of I is the value of the ith token is 0th index. Your goal is to maximize your total score by potentially playing each token in one of two ways. If your current power is at least tokens of I, you may play the ith token face up, losing tokens of I power and gaining one score. So here power, right? Power is something similar to in video games you have health, right? So it is something similar to that power and not the mathematical power function. So here they are referring power in that terms, and score is again in terms of video games, right? You get a score, right? So in that terms they have mentioned the score here. If your current score is at least 1, you may play the ith token face down, gaining tokens of I power and losing 1 score. Each token may be played at most once and in any order. You do not have to play all the tokens. Return the largest possible score you can achieve after playing any number of tokens. So we have to maximize the score here, and what they are saying is if you trade the power, so initially they will give us some power p, so you can trade the power for the score. So if you give some power, right, and the power you can give is based on the tokens that is there in tokens of I, right? So you can give that much power provided the power is available to you. If you trade it, then you will get a score, so the score will increase. And in other way you can also get a power from this tokens of I, and if you try to buy that power, in that case you have to give one score, so your score will reduce by 1. So by doing that we have to select the appropriate power and see how we can maximize the score. Okay, so let's take this example. So tokens is 100 and power is 50, right? Since now tokens of I there is only 100 value, we cannot trade any power to get a score, right? So in this case the output is 0. Let's see example 2. Now in second example, tokens is 100 comma 200, power is 150. Okay, so if you see the lowest token is 100 and I can trade that to get one score, and I can give my power here, right? So 150 minus 100, the remaining is 50. So after trading the power, the remaining p value will be 50 and I'll gain one score, right? So after that, since p is 50, I cannot trade this 200, right? So my final value of the score will be 1. Let's take example 3. So here the tokens are 100, 200, 300, 400. My power value is 200. So the minimum token value that is there is 100. So if I trade this 100 with my power, so my remaining power will be 100. And here since I am trading with power, I will have a score of 1, right, initially. So that's what it's provided in the first step. Now the remaining power is 100. So what I can do is I can give back that score of 1 and get this 400 value. So 400 will be added to the power p, so the remaining power will now become 500. So that's what provided here. The remaining power is 500, so I will do a face down here. So once it's 500, now the remaining tokens we have is 200 and 300, right? So 200 plus 300 is 500, that I can trade with the given power that I have, right? So that is a face up play, right, that they have mentioned in this problem statement. So we will be doing face up for 200 and 300, so that way we will gain a score of 2. So that's why the final output is 2. So based on this third example, right, there are some insights that we can gain, right, and probably we can build the logic based on that insight, right? So to increase the score, right, we have to give our power p, and we have to get the value from the token, right, which is the face up play, right, that they have mentioned here, right? So I can do a face up only if my power p value is greater than the lowest value in the token, right? Now it's not mentioned that the token's value will be sorted, right? So we have to find out the lowest value and we can trade that token value with the power p, and that way we can get the score, right? We can increase the score. So a greedy approach would be, until my p is greater than 0 or it is greater than the lowest value in the token, I can simply trade my value of p with the lowest value of token and increase my score. And when I am not able to increase the score, I will trade my score value with the token's maximum value, right. So why maximum value? Because by trading the maximum value I can gain the power, right, and once I have the power I can again trade that for the lowest token value and increase the score. So initially that is what was done here, right. So first I traded with the lowest, right. So let us say this is my lowest value, right, L, and this is my highest value, right, high. Let me call this as low and this is high. So I am having two pointers, one to low and one to high. So if my P is greater than or equal to the lowest value, then I will trade my power with the lowest value. So that is what the first step was, right. So this is the face up play that we are doing, right. So if I do that, my score will become 1, right. Then my P is left with, so initially P is 200. Once I trade with this 100, my P is left with now just 100, right. Now this is used, right, this 100 is used. Now the remaining is 200, 300 and 400, correct. Now I cannot trade my power value, that is I cannot do the face up play with the lowest value, right. Lowest is 200 and P is just 100. So in that case I need to increase my power, but my score is now 1 already, right, because I did this first step. So I can trade my score and get more power, right. So that is the face down play that they have mentioned in the problem statement, right. So no matter what power I get, my trading value will always be 1, right. So since I am trading, I would rather go for a higher power value than a lower power value, right. So that is why we need a high pointer here. So get the highest power value and trade the S value, that is trade the score for that. So my score will now become 0 and I will get the highest power value, which is now 400. So 400 will get added to the power. So my power will now become 500, right, and this value will be removed, right. So I will move my high to here, high is now here, this is removed, and also low is here, right. Low is now at 200 and high is at 300. Now I can again do the same step. So this step is also done, we did this step. Now again I can do the same step, check whether the power is greater than the lowest value. If yes, then trade for that, that is do the face up play. So low is 200, I will trade for this, do a face up play. So because of that my score will now increase to 1 and my power will decrease to 500 minus 200, which is 300, okay, and my low will now point to this, okay. Let me point here, my low is here, my high is also here, and this is removed, okay. My high and low are both pointing to the same number. Again I will check whether my power is greater than or equal to the low value, yes. So I will trade my power with this. So this will now become, score will become 2 and power will become 0, this is also removed. So at the end my score is 2, that is the final output, okay. So this and this step we performed. So we were able to build that logic from this example, right. Now let us see whether this logic holds true for example 2 as well, right. So in my example 2, my low is here, my high is here, right. My power is 150 and my score is initially 0, okay. So I will check whether my power is greater than or equal to the low value, yes. So I will trade or do a face up play here. So my now score will be 1 and my power will be 150 minus 100, it is 50. So this is removed and I will increase my low counter. So now low will also point to this value, okay. Now I will check whether my power is greater than or equal to low, which is not the case, but my score is 1, right. So here in this example 3, the next step was I will trade my score, that is I will do a face down play, right. But here should we do a face down play, because if I do a face down play my score will become 0 and I may gain power of 200, so total power will be 250, but at the end there are no other tokens, right. So that won't be the optimized way of gaining the score, right. So that means I need to check my low is not equal to high until that point, right. We can do a trade, that is face down play, else we should not do. So we can do that check here. Okay, so let's start coding and let's try to build the algorithm in the code. So I'll have a score initially equal to 0, then the low value is 0 and the high value is tokens dot length minus 1. I'll have a while loop and at the end I will return the score value. So here in this while loop, what we'll do is first is we have to check if my p value, that is this value, is greater than or equal to the lowest value in the token. Now since the token is not sorted, first thing that we'll have to do is sort the token before the while loop. So arrays dot sort tokens. So once this is sorted, now I can check if my p is greater than or equal to tokens of low. So if this is the case, I can trade the p value, right? That is, I can do the face up play, right? So my power will decrease. So p minus equal to tokens of low and my score will increase. So my score will be plus plus, and since I've used that low value, I need to increment the value of low. So I can rather do that directly here. Okay, else so I need to trade this only if my low is not equal to high, right? Only in that case I can do score minus minus and p plus equal to tokens of high minus minus. So I am taking the highest token and also reducing the high value, right? That is the index of high. And after that here else, right, if both of them are not true, then I can directly break from this while loop. Okay, so let me check everything is good. So one thing that I noted is here we are doing score minus minus, right, but we have to check whether score is greater than 0 because we have to give away the score, right? But if score is not greater than 0, then we cannot do this condition, right? So here if p is greater than or equal to tokens of low, then do this. Else if score is greater than 0 and low is not equal to high, then we can do this one. Else we'll do a break. Yes. So let's run this code and check whether the test case works fine. Okay, this is fine. Let me take example 3 and 2 as well. Okay, so now let's run this. Here answer is 0, where the expected answer was 0 to 1. Oh, here it should be low is less than or equal to high. Let's check the answer. Yeah, now it's working as expected. Let's submit this code and the code is accepted. So here the time complexity will be O of n log n because we are doing a sort here, and the space complexity, though we are not using any additional space here, so in our algorithm it is O of 1 space. However, since we are using arrays.sort, internally it uses a merge sort, so it takes O of n space as well. So the space complexity will also be equal to O of n. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. Please do hit the like button and do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you.